probably when we get to sixth generation, there'll be a confluence, I think, of machine learning and wireless communications for various reasons. For example, communications, of course, has been primarily a model-driven field. We have good models for what happens in communication channels, for example. Not so good models in what happens in networks, but pretty decent models. But as networks, because we have densification and things like IoT with maybe potentially hundreds of billions of devices and so forth, it gets harder and harder to think about using model-based analysis to understand systems. So machine learning, I think, is starting to take hold in mobile communications. And that's not so much what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk mainly about another side of this relationship, which I'll introduce in just a second. So there are two ways or two aspects of the connection between machine learning and wireless communications. One is the one I just alluded to, which is using machine learning to optimize communication networks. So I'll say a little bit more about that here, but mainly what I'm going to talk about today is the other side of the coin, which is using mobile networks as platforms for machine learning. Okay, so I'll talk mainly about that today. I do want to say a little bit about the first one, just for interest, and I think it's also a very big area with a lot of interesting things going on.